Right now, somewhere, a song hits its final chorus, and the hair on a stranger's arm just stood straight up. That's not a metaphor. It's real, it's fast, and it has almost nothing to do with the song. Maybe it happened to you today. A voice cracks on a high note, a beat lands, and a wave of tiny bumps rolls up your skin. We call them goosebumps. 4 seconds and gone. But your body just did something strange. Because that reaction, that exact reflex, is far older and far weirder than I like that part. You felt the same thing 100 other ways. Stepping into cold air, a noise in a dark house, a memory that ambushes you out of nowhere. Different triggers, one identical response, the skin of an animal bracing. Because for a few seconds, that's exactly what you are. And what that reflex really is, plus what a Harvard lab caught it secretly doing in 2020, rewires how you think about your body, your fears, and the last piece of music that ever wrecked you. Start with the version you got in school. Goosebumps keep you warm. When you're cold, tiny muscles pull your body hair upright to trap a layer of air against the skin. Tidy little story. There's just one problem. Look at your arm. You don't have enough hair to trap anything. On a furry animal, raised hair puffs the coat into a thick, warm blanket. On you, it lifts about 4 hairs and a lot of bare skin. As a heater, it does basically nothing. Charles Darwin flagged this back in 1872. In his book on the expression of emotion, he pointed out that humans get goosebumps in fear and in rage, not just cold, and that the whole reflex only makes sense if we once had a coat of fur worth raising. Think of a cat arching its back, a dog's hackles going up, a bird puffing to twice its size. That's the same muscle you have. It's called the erector pili. Under threat, it stands the hair on end to make an animal look bigger, fiercer, harder to eat. And you're still running that program. A song moves you, and your body dutifully tries to fluff up a coat of fur to intimidate a predator that is not there. It's adorable. It's also completely useless. If you're the kind of person who's ever wondered why your body does this stuff without asking permission, subscribing is one click, and it honestly decides whether these keep getting made. But cold and fear don't explain the strangest trigger of all. Why do we get goosebumps from beauty? A song, a film score, 10,000 people singing the same words at once. No predator, no cold. So why does pure awe raise the fur of a creature that hasn't got any? Scientists have a name for that version, frisson. And in 2016, a team led by Sachs, working out of Harvard and Wesleyan, went looking for what's different about the people who feel it. They scanned the brains of people who reliably get chills from music and people who almost never do, and they found a real, physical difference. The chill feelers had denser bundles of nerve fibers linking the part of the brain that processes sound to the parts that handle emotion. Their wiring literally carries music deeper. So if a song has ever gutted you in a way your friends just didn't feel, that isn't you being dramatic. It may be an actual bridge inside your head that theirs doesn't have. And why would that bridge exist at all? One answer from the neuroscientist Panksepp is haunting. He tied the musical chill to a much older feeling, the ache of separation. The cry of a young animal that's cold, alone, and calling for its mother. Music, he argued, hijacks that ancient circuit. The swell of a song mimics the sound of reunion, of coming home. The chills you feel at a concert may be the very same signal that once pulled a lost animal back to its family. So what is a goosebump underneath all of it? Strip away the song, the cold, the fear, and you're left with one thing. Fur. The memory of fur. Your skin faithfully raising a coat that vanished from your species around 2 million years ago every single time you are moved. And for over a century, that is exactly where the story stopped, a charming leftover. An evolutionary hiccup with no job left to do. Every anatomy textbook filed that goosebump muscle under one word, vestigial. Useless. Then, in 2020, a lab at Harvard led by Hsu looked closer and found the textbooks were wrong. That little muscle isn't only attached to your hair, it turns out to be the physical bridge between a nerve and the stem cells that grow new hair. When you get cold, the nerve fires the muscle, and that very same signal reaches down and tells the stem cells to wake up. The reflex we call useless has a hidden second job. The cold that gives you goosebumps also helps regenerate your hair. The leftover was never a leftover. We just hadn't caught it working. There's even a fossil of this in our language. The medical word for goosebumps is horripilation, from the Latin horre, to bristle, to stand on end, and pilus, hair. And that root, horrere, gave us one more word. Horror. Horror literally means the hair standing up. Every time you call a story horrifying, you are describing your goosebumps, the bristling coat of an animal that's afraid. So maybe stop calling it a glitch. Your goosebumps aren't a bug or a broken leftover. They're your body running software so old and so loyal it still braces a coat you lost before you were human and, quietly, still doing a job nobody noticed for 100 years. Right now, somewhere, that song is reaching its final chorus, and the hair on a stranger's arms is standing straight up. 4 seconds of an animal, surfacing, bracing against a cold that isn't there, puffing up fur that's long gone, answering a call to come home. So the next time a song lifts the hair on your skin and it's gone before you can hold it, maybe ask yourself one thing: what does your body still think it is?